Hello, magic casters of all shapes and sizes. My name is Chance, and welcome to the 77th episode of our first level spell series. Today we're going to be taking a look at a very cool one. May I introduce you to Gift of Alacrity. This is usable by the Chronourgy wizard, and it is found in the Explorer's Guide to Wildmount. The Chronourgy wizard is essentially a time wizard, and this early level spell is a good indicator of how their abilities kind of work. Without further ado, let's take a look at the mechanics here to just better understand it. The effect at a glance is as followed. Add a d8 to a willing creature's initiative, which is freaking huge, by the way. The cast time is 1 minute, so you do have to do this kind of in advance, and is not concentration, which is great. The range is a touch, which means you can technically cast it through a familiar, just saying. And the duration is 8 whole hours. Oh my god, that is insane. The components are verbal and somatic, meaning you have to speak forth an incantation and gesture with one hand. And the school is Divination, which kind of makes sense because, you know, future stuff. Now let's take a look at the full description here. You touch a willing creature. For the duration, the target can add a d8 to its initiative roll. Sad to say, not a whole lot of flavor text there, but it is still pretty dang neat. I really do like the potential for this spell, and I also kind of just like the idea of time manipulation as a whole, so I think it's very, very cool. Now let's get into some alternative uses here. So I think the best alternative uses, at least in terms of what I can think of, would be using this to execute some kind of a daring plan, using this to help you to flee a dangerous situation if necessary, and using this to give a certain character or NPC priority over everyone else. I think this is especially effective if you have to protect someone like a king, queen, nobleman, something of that nature from impending attack. Giving them the ability to make the first call is super important and super great. Not to mention, if you have a particularly large heavy hitter that you need to go first to set up a certain plan, this is a great way of hedging your bets towards that. Is it foolproof? No, not necessarily, but it still hedges your bets in the right direction, and for a first level spell, I think it's pretty dang great. That being said, if you have any alternative ideas, cool uses, thoughts, or stories involving this particular spell, please put it down in the comment section beneath. I'm really curious to see what you can come up with. And if you like that cool Warforged and you'd like your own hand-drawn D&D picture, please check out the guild hall to figure out exactly how to do that. That being said, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and as always, happy spellcasting.